was a great first half minute of this video.
That's what we're known for. Our classic crappy beginnings and our wonderful backgrounds.
Welcome to a new video.
Yay!
We haven't had a very good filming schedule, but we're going to try to be better over the summer. Trying to do like a weekly.
Let's not try. Do or do not.
Yeah.
No try.
Okay, we're going to do that. But in order for us to do that, go support us on Patreon in the link below.
It's our motivation.
It's just noise in the background.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I really want to be like, what was the last video that we uploaded?
Uploaded?
Oh, it would be the narwhal.
Narwhal,
It would be that.
I was trying to do narwhal.
Which
Draw narwhal.
we were really excited about. Like,
It was a funny idea.
it was one of those ideas that I don't know if it was a late night silly conversation before bed, and I was trying to draw a narwhal became this thing with a picture. So if you haven't checked that one out, I recommend it. We think it's good. Maybe we're wrong. I don't know. Maybe we should submit it to like Terrible Video.
See if they accept
See
it.
if they accept. No, but I would say go check that one out, and then also our last product review video that we did. That was about a month ago now. It was during spring break.
Yeah.
That we did that one, so you can feel free to check that one out. Today, this video today is another installment of Theology with Kalen.
That's me.
This is Kalen.
And somehow every theology video I'm wearing
You
the
are.
same
The blue and white shirt.
stinking shirt. I don't know how.
Um,
I'm wearing shorts at least.
yeah.
You can't tell on the camera.
No, he can't. Be thankful.
I
And
had an idea.
Yeah, good.
What if we do this kind of like a Nodum question style where it's kind of like maybe a little longer, like a podcast style type thing instead of like an 8-minute short video?
Okay.
So that's why I'm kind of okay with us just kind of carrying on. At the
Bantering?
beginning. Yeah.
Our witty banter here at the beginning.
Going on and on.
Yeah. Well, I was going to tell, kind of the background of this video. I think it actually started from that product review spring break video.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was something we kind of talked about because that was right after Easter. Happy Easter. He is risen. He's risen indeed. There you go.
Not has risen.
Not has.
We'll do a video on that. We'll do a video on that.
Theology with Kalen. Tune in next time. We filmed that. It might have even been Easter Day that we
We're
filmed
really late for an Easter video.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day for this follow-up to an Easter video. Anyways, and so if you watch that product review, I think it's in that video that we talk about this idea of on Easter, something that Christians say is...
He is risen.
He is risen indeed. And one person says he is risen, and then the correct response to that is he is risen indeed. And we talked about how he is risen. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Because he's currently risen.
Not just something that was done.
He just did it and then ended.
Right.
He did rise.
Because you could say
He's still risen.
He has risen, as though that was a past tense. He has done this thing.
He's currently risen.
Right. So for Christians, we say he is risen, meaning Jesus is risen from the grave, from the
The
dead.
title of this video is going to be He, underlined, bold, is risen.
And we say he is risen because he not only was he risen in the past, he is currently risen, resurrected, has a new body from the grave, and that's going to go on into perpetuity. And we could talk, I don't know, do you want to get into the philosophical and theological sort of implications
I'm fine with that.
of time? What does time look like from
I don't
God's
know.
perspective? I don't know. I don't know. Do you have any thoughts on that? What do you think time? What do you think maybe God's perspective of time is? I know we've talked about this a little bit. I don't know if you remember any.
Hurts my brain. I don't know.
Do you think he's bound to time in the same manner that we are?
Definitely not.
Right.
Our time is.
We have
Weird.
a past, present, future. I don't know who the first person was that came up with the idea, but I know C.S. Lewis kind of popularized at least from my own personal reading. Lewis was the first person I read about God having a perspective of time as an infinite now. So all moments of time.
That's an interesting way to think of it.
All moments of time are currently now to God from his perspective. So I don't know if you remember when you were, I don't even think you were Jonas's age. You're probably 4 or 5. And we've always had these Theology with Kalen talks. We've only just filmed them in the last year. But I remember having talks when he was very little, and I think one of the first times he asked me a question, what's it going to be like for us, me and him? How are we going to be able to relate to one another in the new heaven and the new earth? And I think it was you. I know it was you that had the idea of maybe we can both choose to be whatever age we want to be, and so we could both be, 5 or 6 years old, 5 or 6-year-old Casey and 5 or 6-year-old Kaylin, and we could, play together, or we could be different.
My brain thought a lot smarter back then than it does now.
I remember you having that thought, and I remember thinking, man, that's a really cool idea.
Yeah.
Like, that would be a lot of fun to be able to be a little kid again and play with my son, who's a little kid at the same time. And I remember sharing that with some friends, and they just thought, man, that's a really great perspective of things. And
Children sometimes have some of the best perspectives.
It's true, yeah. Which again was sort of the impetus for this whole Theology with Kalen ideas. So, he is risen. He is risen indeed. Not that he simply has, Jesus has risen from the grave. We believe that he has risen, but that he continues to be the eternally risen Savior. So, that's your Theology with Kalen. I don't know if you have anything to add.
Support us on Patreon. And how far? We're only
about 7 minutes,
and a half
probably a little more
ish minutes into this.
Yeah.
Not too bad. I was thinking we would go on for a little longer. I don't know what else to say though.
Yeah.
We're just gonna be sitting
This
here.
is fascinating video when we stand here silently or sit here silently.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have ideas for. Well, were there ever any? We've asked for ideas for videos in general, and specifically Theology with Kalen videos, but I can't remember if we ever. Or no, we actually didn't we film something that somebody suggested?
Yeah, the fish. Going to the fish.
Oh, that's right.
Theology, yeah.
That was something that someone suggested and we filmed.
We should make a poll type maybe on Patreon. If you're a patron,
Yeah.
you can suggest video ideas. So far, we only have on Patreon, so we have space for a lot more.
Infinite amounts of space
have as
for
much as we want.
Patreons. Yeah.
We're just talking about making a living off of this $5 a month. It's amazing.
Yeah. Because we will be moving.
We're just gonna make it so they want to support us.
I was thinking this is almost like a diary entry is what it's kind of turning into.
Yeah.
I'm so scared we're moving. And no, we're not scared. We know we're supposed to move, so we're doing that.
I don't know what else to say.
All right,
Can't
well,
think of anything.
we can sign off then, and we can gather our thoughts, and we'll come back even better, because that's what we do. We just keep coming back even better.
Hopefully better.
Definitely better.
Most likely. In our opinion, we come back better. So
Let us know.
Yeah. Patreon.
There you go.